Hello and welcome back to 101 Ways to Beat Depression. I'm Matt and today we're going to be talking about something a little radical. We're going to be talking about why you should delete social media. Okay, that might seem crazy to you. I think for most of us, maybe nearly all of us nowadays, social media is part of our daily lives. We use it all the time. You might even use it every few minutes, And if you're using it every few minutes, maybe you're addicted, but that's another topic. Why we want to delete social media? Well, in my view, and probably this will come out eventually in a lot of studies, I would think as well. I think this will probably be looked into a little bit more in depth in the coming years. Social media is one of the most damaging things that exist to your mental health. So if I was going to do a top 10, techniques, habits, therapies, the 101, if there was a top 10, this would be in there. It would even be top 5. I truly believe social media is dangerous. It is damaging. It does not give your life any true value. This stuff is toxic to your mental health. When you think about social media and you really think about what you're looking at every day, it's a lot of fake pictures, fake lives, unachievable dreams, abuse, anger, judgment, all these negative things. You might be thinking, oh, well, I get to see my friends do things and people send me messages or give me likes. That is a very minor part of it, which you could see as a positive, the social side, but is it really social? I mean, we're more connected than ever before in our lives, but really, people feel so much more apart, So technically we're connected with social media. We're not really engaging with people. Real life is where you engage with people. The people around you are what matter, not other people, not people you don't know showing you these lives or telling you have to do this and you should attain this and you should want this and you should give up on, morality and other things. And I don't want to get into those topics too much, but really we want to get out of social media. We want you to realize that your value and self-worth does not come from social media. It comes from within. It comes from finding what you value about yourself and enjoying that and loving that and expressing that to the world, expressing that to the people around you that you can affect. You are not affecting anyone. You are not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself by using social media. It doesn't work like that. Social media is one of the most damaging, toxic things to your mental health. It perpetuates stress. It perpetuates depression. It perpetuates anxiety. All these things we want to beat. Why are we using this? If you're using it every day, I would just use the analogy, do you like punching yourself in the face every day? Does that sound like fun? That is what you are doing to your mental health when you use social media and you don't notice it. It's like a drug. Likes are like a drug. You might have heard this before. Likes act like a drug. They're dopamine hits, but they're artificial dopamine hits. You go high and then you go low, right? You probably post a picture that doesn't get enough likes and you start questioning your self-worth. What is going on there? That is not healthy. That is not normal. Electronic thumbs ups or little hearts, why does it matter? The people that matter are the people that are near you, around you, that love you, that you can actually connect with on a physical and emotional level, not people on a screen. You can, I promise you, go about your life without social media and you will lose nothing, right? And if you're thinking, oh, but people message me, well, keep the messenger side easy. Keep the messenger side. You don't need to see what everyone's doing. You don't need to engage in this world of influences and false promises. Get out of that. Enjoy your life. Get you some free time back. Learn a hobby, a skill. Go outside. Do whatever you like instead. There is so much more to your life, so much more to explore than what's on these screens. And these screens are addictive. They are like a drug. They are damaging. And you have to start believing that and start realizing that you're getting nothing out of this. Nothing at all. So focus on you. If you're watching this channel, then you're probably suffering with some amount of depression, anxiety, or stress, and you're looking for some answers or a change. Well, you need to focus on you, and that does mean cutting out things. A lot about change isn't about adding, it's about taking away. And that's a bit of a weird concept, but you'll slowly start realizing, the less rubbish you're putting in your head, the better you feel, the more space, the more mental space you have to fill it with positive things, to try new things, to actually look inside yourself and engage with what's wrong. And social media is extremely distracting. It's almost like having some music in your ear and trying to work. You probably can't work, you can't concentrate. It's the same thing. You can't concentrate on what's happening within when you're constantly looking at your phone, looking at social media. So we need to cut all this out. Give yourself a break from all these dopamine hits, these brief highs, these artificial highs that have nothing to do with your self-worth or value, that have no benefit to your life at all. It really is just an addiction. So we want to cut it out. We want to cut it out now. And you've got to think as well, how many more people are becoming more narcissistic, developing personality disorders? Why are mental health issues on the rise? And let's be real, social media probably is one of the biggest contributing factors to this. You know, if you're on social media, you're probably being told your life isn't good enough. It should be like this. You want more, you want this, you deserve this. Well, we all deserve a lot, but you also got to earn it, right? You know, you have to be worthy of the success. And what it's doing, it's kind of making us believe that there's a new morality. There is doing things that are completely selfish. It's the best way to live your life, that you should want to be a selfish person and be this narcissistic character that deserves everything for nothing. And that's not how you want to be. Honestly, you want to be selfish to a degree that you can help yourself, but to help others. You know, let's sort ourselves out to help others. You know, and we need to realize that, like, people are important. We're important, other people are important. Giving back is what's going to make you truly happy, not trying to chase these dreams of money, sex, whatever it is. That's not going to make you happy. And you don't want to be listening to these people on social media trying to say, this is what you should want. Figure out what you want, right? Figure out what you truly want, not what other people tell you, okay? So let's cut it out. Delete the Facebook app, delete Facebook. You can keep the Messenger, it still works. So if you've got a Facebook account, just delete the app that's for the social media side. You can keep the messengers and that's fine. You know, if you need to be in contact with people, totally get it. It's just all the posts and pictures and everything else you don't want. Get rid of the notifications, delete your Instagram, delete your Twitter, whatever else you've got. Let's do it. And you know, you might be thinking, well, I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay, well, let's limit it. Your phone can limit, or most phones can limit, how much time you spend on apps. It can lock it for periods of time, or you can be like, for this amount of days, I'm not gonna use social media. And you can just make a habit out of that if you need to. If you use social media for business, or maybe you use it to actually help people. I know I'm a hypocrite here because I'm using it for this, but the whole benefit, I would hope, is the channel grows and then more people stop using social media. That would be amazing. And maybe I can just delete it too at some point if it gets sustainable, and we can just have it on YouTube. That would be nice, right? Or any other video site. So if you've got it for business purposes, completely get it. If you're doing something that's really beneficial and helpful to others, I also get it. But otherwise, there is really no benefit for you to have social media. There's no purpose. There's no real worth in your life for this. You can get rid of it and nothing will change. You will not lose a thing. And if you don't believe me, well, this is why we're here. We're gonna try out. So although I said you can limit it, what I would actually say would be the better thing to do is to just go 30 days straight, no social media. And that might sound pretty nuts, but you will get the data, you will get the understanding of whether what I'm saying is right or wrong, and whether there is any benefit to deleting social media and getting out of there. So you can give up a month, trust me, like nothing will change. You've still got your messenger apps, you need to hang out with your friends, they should contact you through that anyway. But otherwise, you can do this. It's really not that tough. But if you're really struggling and perhaps you are addicted and maybe you realize that now, just try and limit it, build up, you know, just a few days off and then just increase the number of days until you can do the 30 days. And I mean, that's the whole process anyway with these habits. You try and go for 30. If you fail, restart, get further, get further, get further until you do it. You do 30 days, reflect on it and see what happened. See if I'm right or wrong. You know, I could be wrong. Everyone's different, but you won't know until you try. And my view is this will have an incredible impact on your mental health. Really, really serious impact. And so I completely encourage you to do it. This is one where I'm pushing a little bit. Like I say, everything's your choice. But you know, my personal view is let's give this one a go. You might be amazed. And like I said, you'll take so much time back. You can do other things, and that's exciting. You might actually be a bit anxious about all the free time and think, well, what am I doing? And see it as a good thing, because it gives you an opportunity to be like, well, what do I want to do with all this free time? Is there anything I want to do with my life that I've been putting off, or maybe that's just some time that you can spend meditating or just really reflecting and delving deep inside. Like I said, social media can just be like that noise in your ear. It's so noisy that you can't actually understand what's going on. You can't actually work out what the problems are because you've got that static, you know. It doesn't have to be noise. It can literally be looking at a phone and getting those crazy little dopamine hits like a drug that really are just manifestations of an addiction you might not be aware of. So there's a lot of positives to stopping social media, which I just encourage you, have a go, like I said, and see what happens. Obviously, at the end of the day, everything is your choice. That's the whole point of the channel. I'm giving you choices. I'm giving you different things to try and experiment because you are different. What you need is different, but you don't know what you need. So you need to do these experiments, and this is one of them. So 30 days, no social media. At the end of it, see how you feel. Did you get any benefit? Did you get some free time? Did you use that free time? What changes happened in that period of time? And if it was good, if you saw benefit, maybe continue it, just stop completely. Or maybe you just think, oh, I'll just have a couple days a week. But be aware though, when you have those couple of days, whether your mood changes. Now that's the interesting thing. If you do the 30 days and you see benefit and I was like, oh, I feel so much better, and then you start up again, see what happens. I'm very curious to see whether your mood actually goes down on those days. And that'll be really important for you to know, because then you'll be like, oh, maybe this is something I really want to cut out and I should take seriously. And if so, that's amazing, and I really would encourage you to do so. I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel. Really appreciate anything that you guys can do to promote this channel, because we want to help more people. Leave a comment and I'll get back to you. That'd be really nice just to hear what you think. You might completely disagree with me. You might have your own methods. You might have already done this. You might see benefit, and you might be someone who is telling their friends all the time, like, do it, do it, do it. Let me know, I'm always interested. And if you want my book, there's an ebook, which is on the website, link is in the description. Also in the description, links to Amazon, where you can get like a paperback copy. And in there you get little check sheets, so you can do the habits every day and tick them off, and you can, you know, have this kind of manual, as it were, and that's the whole point. It's a practical manual. It's not a reedy book. It's a let's get to work, let's make changes, let's see progress. That's the whole point. Let's keep it simple, right? So that's all there if you want it. Obviously there's stuff on my website as well you can check out. All up to you. If not, really appreciate you just watching the videos. Really like making these for you, and hopefully you're getting some benefit. Let's give it a go. I promise you, you don't lose anything from deleting social media. You'll be surprised how little it adds, but you need to find that out yourself. I'm just telling you, we're all different. Make your own decisions, get your own information, make your own reflections, right? So again, thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.